Happy beautiful Saturday, mi gente. What is going down? I am coming at you from Bear Mountain. It's a state park here in New York, a little bit north, a lot north west of where I live on Long Island, and you can't really appreciate any of it with this crap-a-doodle-doo phone that I'm using right now temporarily, but wow is all I can say. It is shaping up to be a phenomenal day. That's all I want to know. Seems like every time I rub it, I'm making it worse. Gosh, guys. Never have I ever. And I can just say I did. 10K complete. Almost 1,000-foot elevation, which I don't know if that's a lot or not, but did a 5K up, 5K down. Definitely didn't run the entire thing, but you know, it was kind of awesome. Past some legit hikers. I mean, like, you know, when you're up in the mountains, you're gonna come across people who are really avid hikers, and I love to hike, but I'm not the one that goes out with a pack on her back and walking sticks and like probably with packs of hydration, fuel. Nah, I'm the girl that goes with minimal stuff in her pockets and just tries to get in and get out unscathed. And I was passing some people both on the way up and on the way down, some of the same people in fact, even though I did go a little bit of a different route on the way, like the last probably mile. And they were actually saying to me that I had like a good stride. I was like, well, thanks. You know, I was just impressed by that because I don't know what a good stride is, or I don't know that there is such thing, you know, right now. I know that I am a novice, and I know that I am all about just giving this my best, and that's it, you know, but I appreciate the compliments. And even one woman was like, she goes, wow, great stride, I could hear you coming. Woo, great outfit. And I was just laughing at that, but I was like, thank you. Threw up the peace sign as I rolled by. What a day. That's all I could say, man. This has been a phenomenal day. And yeah, my backdrop looks a little different because I'm not in my car. My sister, God bless her soul, she let me borrow her car because mine took a crap yesterday. So Thursday was my cell phone, Friday was my car. And you know what? I still kept smiling. And that, I think, is like incredibly important to highlight, because yesterday, the week even, had been filled with its challenges, guys. Like, incredibly tough week. And then to have technology crap out on me on Thursday, unexpectedly, for no real reason, you know, it just is what it is and happened the way it did. I woke up on Friday and I said, no matter what, nothing is going to take this smile away from me. Nothing. And, you know, I was high vibing because I was coming off the fast and closing it strong. I actually did go 89 hours before breaking, which was pretty awesome. I was down 9.2. Awesome. I felt great energetically. So of course I was going to start the day smiling, but what people don't know is that I really try my best to do so regardless of how I feel initially when I wake up, because I've gotten into that routine, you know, just choosing that mindset, choosing happy, choosing joy, right? Even when things have been so tough. Like, I don't know, we've all been through adversity. I feel like I've been to hell and back in a lot of cases, and having come out on the other side, it's like, yeah, today's a gift. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter how I slept the night before, I am blessed, you know, and that's without getting into religion or anything like that. It's just, wow, you know? And so I smile just at the fact that I could open my eyes. And I give thanks every day for my mobility, for my sane mind or sound mind, although some would question it. I'm a little quirky, and I think that's okay. But to bring this back to like Spartan training and I can't even say Spartan training, although it's what it's evolved into. But this 2020 was hard for all of us, you know, and I decided just to take life by the horns, basically, and control what I could control. And for me, that meant my physical health and my mental health and my emotional health, my spiritual health, right? And I threw myself into nature, and I was not running. I was just getting back into like the daily, everyday movement, walking, you know, and extending it from 1 mile to 3 miles to 5 miles to 6 to 8 to 10 to 13, walking, you know, and it was just like, woo! And I remember this time last year going to Blydenburg, which is the trails by my house that I love to go to and hike and jog now. I remember being in Blydenburg and like really becoming familiar with the trail and saying, you know, getting faster with my speed and getting through it, knowing, you know, just all the nuances of the trail and feeling proud of that because I was doing it alone for the first time, you know, like I had always been with someone, whether it was my partner, like, you know, my boyfriends, whoever they might have been at that time, or my friends, you know, and I was learning to navigate them on my own and really utilizing that time for my own like therapies, you know. It was very cathartic for me to be in the trails, to be able to take on that feeling of accomplishment and knowing that I was able to do it on my own and I didn't need anybody. It wasn't about codependency, you know. And I remember saying to myself, gosh, you know, it'd be really cool to run this thing. And eventually that's what it evolved into. I started to jog the trail, you know, and going into it this year after registering for the Spartan races, it's just like, my gosh, have I been preparing for these races for the past year and I didn't even realize it, you know? I've been talking a lot about tapping into my inner athlete and really getting to know her and kind of falling in love with who that person is and recognizing that, you know, she's lived within me all this time and just hasn't been nurtured. And I might be redundant in saying some of these things, and I wish the clarity on this video was better, but I know you guys will, I hope, still listen, and regardless of the quality of what it looks like right now. But it's just so exciting to see this coming full circle. I would have never guessed that I would meet Caroline and Sarah and Jamie, who's part of this team too, Sarah's best friend, and that I would be doing a trifecta. Like, I'm so of that Spartan mindset that, you know, quitting isn't an option. There is no failure, you know, there's only completion. And I love that I'm doing it with these ladies who, you know, yeah, we're still getting to know each other, and it's phenomenal that the universe, the internet, has been allowed this for us to cultivate these relationships. But what is so exciting is doing this with like-minded people, all of us having faced our own adversity along the way, and having our different reasons why we're so committed to seeing this through. But what I love is also that we all have our own differences, like not within each other. No, I mean that we have different strengths. We have different weaknesses, and I almost feel like it's perfect because, you know, I think of it in terms of just hiring for like my clinical team, right? You know, you look for people who have your strengths that are your weaknesses. And I kind of feel like we all bring something really special to the table, and that no woman is going to be left behind. You know, we are all going to have a great time, and we are going to see this through. No matter how hard it gets, you know, we're going to push because we have that tenacity. We are so focused on seeing this to the end, to completing the trifecta, to crossing that finish line and doing it together and supporting each other through it. And it's just so awesome to be a part of the badass gals, you know? This team rocks. It does. And it's going to be so much fun. And, you know, like, I have been taking the training really seriously. I mean, I envision myself as an elite athlete. I know I've said this before, even though I'm not one. I'm not racing in the elite category. But I see myself having, though I have not completed one Spartan race yet, I see myself continuing to participate in Spartan races moving forward. I am so enamored by the inclusivity, not just of these ladies that I'm running with. They are just, oh my God, pure gold. I swear, their hearts are pure gold. So welcoming, just such awesome women. And in the 2 workouts that I have attended, the 2 formal organized Spartan workouts, which are part of the Spartan workout tour that I have been involved in, today was number 2 in New City, New York, at the UFC gym on North Main Street. And oh my God, it was nothing like the first workout, which was so cool because I kind of thought, I'm going to just repeat what I did 4 miles from my house, you know, and no, not at all. This was a 90-minute workout. We went through warm-up. We went through, you know, like cardio, getting the heart rate up, I guess for endurance and stamina. Then we did a bunch of agility, strength training, using our own body weights, and, you know, and also using some equipment that they brought. You know, one part I was doing sandbag squats, jump squats, no less. I mean, epic freaking challenging workout in this parking lot with probably like 25, 30 people. Sun beating down on us, dripping sweat, all in it together. And it just got me so excited because even these complete strangers to my left and right of me, although there was 3 familiar faces from the first workout tour. Raj, she and her 2 children went today, and though she couldn't participate because she injured her shoulder and her back, I'm so sad about that too. We were all supposed to be doing the Palmerton race in Pennsylvania July 10th together. She was scheduled for it in 2019, got injured and had to postpone it, and now not sure. She started physical therapy last week, so I'm pulling for her. She and I keep in touch from the workout tour in April, but she was there today to my surprise because I didn't think I was gonna see her. Truth be told, I didn't think I was gonna make it because my car died yesterday, guys. What? All right, so it died, but I'll tell you about that afterwards. I still made it though because not getting here wasn't an option. It wasn't. I needed to be here today, and I'm so grateful I did. My accountability partner today, his name was Mickey. I wish I exchanged information with him. He's from this area, New City, New York. Don't know if he'll ever see this. I don't know if we'll ever do any races together, but his mindset, his willingness to teach me things, his words of encouragement. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Amazing. Brittany, work. What is Brittany's? She has a YouTube, guys, and she also has an Instagram. Her name is, dun, 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 dun. Well, I feel like it's Brittany Tomei, but I could be wrong. But her name is Brittany, And I want to say it's work the skirt, or work with the skirt, something like that. WERK. She is a certified NASAM trainer, a Spartan SGX coach, and a mother of 4. She has completed 10 plus Spartan races, and I understand from what she shared with me today, she is registered for her first ultra. Like, badass is not, I can't even. And when I tell you, you would never, except for the fact that she had coach on her back on the t-shirt, you would never look at this woman and say, Spartan, athlete, warrior, woman, have a conversation with her. That's for you, Brittany. If you ever see this, that is for you, girl. So grateful for you today. She taught me how to S-hook, I don't know if it's S-hook, the rope, and how to rope climb. I mean, I felt like I was halfway up the rope. I might not have been, but I had never been able to inch my way up a rope. And today it was like effortless. These coaches are amazing with their tips and their tricks. The Herc hoist, she gave me some great tips about that, you know, and how you can actually use the wall at the Herc hoist or the railing, put your feet, your toes under it, hook it, so that you have something to kind of give you that security and resistance when you're pulling down. She also said to wrap the rope around your arm, whichever your dominant arm is. Wrap the rope and then just pull and then lean back and sit if you have to. And oh my gosh, just incredible. She taught me some epic techniques with there's gnats and stuff, nature, you know. Epic techniques for the javelin, the spear throw. Awesome techniques for the low crawl, for getting under the barbed wire at different heights, whether it's a bear crawl, whether it's rolling, just awesome tips. And for rolling, I would have never known to do this. I'm so glad she said something, but she says before you start to roll, look to where you're trying to get to the other end, find a target, something. Keep your eye on that target every time you roll. Find that target. Keep your eye on that target. This way it eliminates the dizziness when you get up. I mean, you have to know how to transition, right? I'm not even thinking about these things. She uses ultra runners, and she also recommended Innovates and also Solomon. So, you know, she had some great tips for that. She was incredibly motivational too, just reinforcing, I guess, just in our conversation, like, validation to me that, like, yeah, I'm gonna complete these, you know, don't have any doubts, because I have that mindset. And she was just kind of in awe and really appreciative of my, there's no quitting, there is no I can't, there is no I'm not finishing, there is no backing out. You know, like, I made a commitment when I was asked to participate back in January. I made a commitment without knowing what the hell Spartan was. I didn't know, guys. I did not know about what these obstacles entailed, and I certainly did not know if I would be able to complete any of them. So in having conversations with some of these people, I said, you know, I'm fully prepared that I may have to do 300 burpees. I might. And that's okay. But I'm going to finish no matter what. Now, all this to say that I also learned Palmerton is where they host, and I know this because I've seen a bunch on YouTube, but Palmerton is where they host a lot of the Elite World Championships. It is also considered a very challenging mountain. So when they learned that I was doing my, God, it's not the sprint. What the heck heck is it called when you do the one after the beast, before the beast, the 10K? I better learn the names of these races, guys, before I participate, huh? Anyway, when they learned that that's where I was doing the 10K, they were just like, Palmerton? And I was just like, yeah. And then I find out, like, oh, Jacksonville, what, you know, Jacksonville's great, it's flat. And I was just like, we didn't choose race dates by courses, we just chose race dates by what worked with our calendars. And the rest, it's just game time, you know, but we're gonna do it. So, just so awesome. The inclusivity, the support, you know, and I have no doubts that there's going to be just a ton of support from complete strangers, and that there's probably going to be tears, even though I'm going to tell you guys, Jimmy said to me last night, Eileen, no tears when you're on that course. No tears. Just keep going. Remember, you hiked down into the canyon, the Grand Canyon, with a busted back, with a busted hip, and 25 pounds on your back, and you did that for 11 hours at a clip. And you did that like a champion. You completed that. That didn't take you out. That didn't end anything for you. You powered through. You can do this. Just keep moving. If you can't run, then you walk. If you can't walk, then you crawl. If you can't crawl, and one of the SPAARTAN videos, motivational videos, actually says this, roll. And I got very emotional when he said that to me, and I really appreciated his words. Totally surprised to even hear him say that, but he's been, you know, he doesn't express his love the way that I do. At least not right now, because we're not together. He's my ex, for anybody who doesn't know. But we do work out together. And he has been 150% supportive of my training for this, and has the utmost belief in my ability to complete it. And that means a lot. Because when we went to the Grand Canyon, and I said this to him yesterday, like, even if we're just friends, that's a trip I want to make again with you, because I felt I ruined it for him and I. And it was such an incredible trip. It had its moments. I mean, it had its really beautiful moments. But my spirit at that time in my life, my spirit was broken. Like, broken, guys. Broken. And yeah, it's a freaking miracle that I could actually overcome that obstacle, because my spirit was broken, my heart was shattered, my mindset was shit. And I would be lying if I didn't tell you that oftentimes I thought, wow, looking over the edge, especially like into the canyon, and seeing just how immense it is, and recognizing how incredibly small I am in the grand scheme of things, and how powerful nature is. And in those moments, several times along that leg of the trip, because we spent some time at the Grand Canyon and then we drove to Arizona and went to Sedona and spent some time. But the canyon part of it, guys, many times I asked for God to take my life. Many times I thought about how easy it would be to just slip and fall down and into the canyon, hoping I would break every bone in my body. I was in such despair. And the fact that I am here today, now that was 2017. And it's been years of work. Years of work, years of developing my relationship with God. yeah, it's kind of crazy, guys, because I'm kind of going on a tangent here, but the whole theme is about mindset, and truly how mindset is, I feel, almost everything, because your mind will tell your body to keep going, but your body will tell your mind that it's tired. And are you going to allow it to just say, okay, I'm done tapping out, I'm tired? Or are you going to challenge it and say, no, we're not done yet, you can do this, and keep going, right? Mindset is everything. And at that point in my life, it was just awful. Awful. And the fact that he had to experience and live that with me and loved me through it, because he was incredible. At one point, the back pain was so excruciating. My hip, my back, I don't even know. He offered to carry both our packs just to alleviate the pressure from mine, encouraging me the entire way, reminding me that I could do it. And deep down, I knew I could. I kept moving. It's not like I ever stopped. I stopped to go to the bathroom. That was it. And we came out of that. We came out of that pretty damn strong. But now, in reflecting on how things have changed and where I am today versus where I was then, 2017, 2018, 2019, rough. 2019, 2020, 2021, your girl's back on top. And nothing's going to knock her down. Nothing. Because there is no way I'm going back to those dark moments in my life. No way. I will fight as damn hard as I need to ensure that every day I'm able to accept the gifts that I'm given, accept that I do have purpose here, because for a long time I really felt like I didn't, and to be that light for someone else, to be that example, to be that inspiration, hopefully, to be that voice of reason for someone else who's like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, to let them know, yeah, you are. If you really, really want this, you will make it through the darkness. You will come out the other side. The light is there. Keep pushing. Don't quit. And bringing it full circle, never was I an athlete. Never was it nurtured in me as a kid. Music, that was instilled in me. Grateful for that. It's like the blood that runs through my veins, But haven't been told you weren't good enough to be a cheerleader because I was fat, even though I had the spirit of 10, And yet strong enough to be a base, just overweight, not wanted, didn't fit the mold, and feeling like I wasn't worthy of trying to be an athlete in any other avenue. It's like, well, damn now. Here I am, almost 44 years old. All right, I'm still 43 until December. And in 2019 told I need to stop exercising of all types, even yoga, that I shouldn't be doing anything but popping pills to manage my pain and reduce inflammation. And I refused. I didn't accept that answer. I found alternatives, and I kept pushing. I mean, that's the mindset of a warrior. A Spartan warrior. And your girl is here. A Spartan warrior. In training. FYI, Spartan puts out a rad magazine. I'm so freaking pumped. You get to read about Nicole Miracle. You get to read about Ryan Atkins. You get to read about all the freaking awesome elite athletes, about mindset, about training, about nutrition. It's all in this thing, and I'm so grateful because Their hashtag is Be Unbreakable. I don't know if you could see it. Probably not, because this is a terrible camera. But I am unbreakable. And I am a Spartan warrior. And I will crush this trifecta. And guess what? I'm going to do it again next year. So there. If I couldn't take myself out, if God wouldn't let that happen to me, then there's my answer. There is a purpose for me here. And I am an athlete. And maybe this is the sport that I'm supposed to be an athlete in. No one can tell me no. My family, in fact, my father, he was like, you know, sweetheart, it's okay if you change your mind. It's okay if you don't do this. And I said, what do you mean? I'm committed to completing this. I am doing it. There is no quitting. I will be finishing and earning my trifecta delta wedge. And that's it, guys. I'm so pumped. Thank you so much for listening and just being a part of my journey, and your support, comments, liking. If you subscribe, thank you. Stay tuned, because there's more coming, but your girl's got to get this baby home, bring it back to my sister, and go take a shower. So got a couple hours ahead of me yet before I get home, but as always, I am sending you love and light. Mwah. And may this serve as a reminder that you are capable of handling anything that comes your way. You deserve to create a life that you love. Live it on your terms as best as you can. And just give gratitude. Because every day is a gift, people. It truly is. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you. Have a great one. Talk to you soon. Oh, I didn't weigh in today. I was running late. Car trouble, all that jazz. Had to get to my sister's. But I did keep it clean last night. I just ate a shit ton of nuts. Like probably 1,500 calories of nuts alone. It's okay though. At least it wasn't ice cream, wasn't candy. And I ate really clean. And I'm carrying that through today. I packed my own lunch. And I had it before I took my run. And I might have an avocado before I head home. I'm not really hungry, so I might just save it and just hydrate the whole way home. So that's it. I also have leftovers of dinner from last night for tonight, if that's what I'm having, unless I have dinner with my sister when I get home. So I don't know, but I may be having grilled chicken with asparagus and salad, or something else. Stay tuned. Weigh in tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a great one. Enjoy this weekend. It's beautiful here in New York. I hope it is wherever you are too. Take care.